like it's gonna start. Hopefully. Come on, girl. Yes, guys. Yeah, we can go ahead and put. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna be continuing on with this Dynastic and my E90 BMW because it's not starting. We have low compression. You know what I mean? I do a lead down test in part one. Part one, I'm gonna put a link right up here for part one, so you can click this link and it's gonna take you to part one. Okay, this is gonna be part two. All right, so I removed the valve cover, guys, so let me go ahead and show you guys what I discovered after I removed the valve cover. Okay, guys, so let me show you guys what I found after I removed the valve cover gasket. This is what I found. See this? These bolts right here, they're loose. See that? And this comes from the guy who do the valve stem seal and this cylinder head for me. I removed the cylinder head like 1 year ago, take it to the machine shop downtown, and the guy replaced the valve stem seal them because it was smoking and stuff like that. New valve stem seal, and I installed the cylinder head back and it was good. Right? See, he didn't tighten these bolts. He didn't tighten these bolts good, and it's a few of them is slack. Few of them. This one down here. That one there is another one right here. If you guys can see that. See it here? It's slack. It's just turning. You know what I mean? A bunch of them slack up, guys. You know, so I don't know if that's what happened. Cylinder head is a special cylinder head, you know what I mean? You have the Valvetronic motor and you have the centric shaft right here. Yeah. So I'm just gonna put this back in. I have to remove this to remove the valve cover. So I'm gonna put this back in and try turn the engine and see how the valve them is operating and stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and just sketch this back in. Catch the bolt them and stuff. So there's 2 bolts here, 1 here and 1 here. But when you have the valve cover on, it's 3 bolts. There's another one gonna be here. But we're just gonna put it like that. Just gonna catch back these 2 right here and turn the engine and see how it's operating. So okay, guys, I go ahead and finish tightening this down. So to tighten these bolts, guys, you know, let me tell you something before we go any further. What this guy do, the one that do the valve stem seal for me, the wrong thing that he do something wrong. What did he do wrong? He should put some Loctite on these bolts. You know what I mean? That's my idea. You should, cause when I tighten these, all of these bolts, I put Loctite on them. All of these one, I use Loctite on all of these bolts because there is a lot of vibration gonna take place in here. You know what I mean? So these bolts have to lock real tight. You know what I mean? That guy been working on cylinder heads every day and all of that. He should know better than that. You have to use Loctite on these bolts here. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of vibration taking place right here. Those bolts can easily vibrate out, you know what I mean? So what I'm gonna have to do now, guys, I'm gonna remove this injector rail right here and see if I can take out these injectors, because to tighten these bolts, you know, I need this space right here. So I'm gonna have to move this out of the way. Yeah, so I'm gonna remove that. Okay, guys, so to remove this injector rail right here, there is 4 10 bolt down in here. You need to remove those bolts. All right. Don't drop it in the engine. After you go ahead and remove those bolts, you can just go ahead and pull up on the injector rail right here. Just hold it like this and just pull up. Just like that, guys. Put it to the side. So now we have access to these bolts here. See that? Now we have good access to these bolts right here, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten those. You know what, guys? I'm gonna go ahead. These one were kind of slack. I'm just gonna go ahead now and use the Loctite. This is the Loctite that I used like 1 year ago and tighten these bolts. So this is what the guy should do, you know what I mean? Before he install those bolts, he should use some Loctite like this. I'm cleaning them before I put the Loctite on them. You know what I mean? Because guys, all of the bolts them is slack. Every single one is slack up. All of them is loose. None is tight. So I'm just gonna do all of them. Take all of them out one at a time. You don't want to go ahead and take out all of them just like that. You want to do them one. You know, so I'm take out in this one, then I'm gonna take out the one on the bottom. Tighten this one first, then I take out the one down here, put it back, tighten it. You know what I mean? Put the Loctite on them and all of that. Clean up the area and stuff, you know. All of them is slack, guys. These guys don't know what they're doing, yo. They always fail me, these mechanics around here. Trust me, always. Only time I get a good job done when I work on my car myself. When I take vehicle to any shops around here, something they always don't know how to do something or something like that. Believe me. That is showing me more I should have a shop around here, because I even know a lot more than enough of them who say they have a shop running around here. Believe me. Because they should know that they should use Loctite on these bolts. You know what I mean? Yeah, because these bolts is very small. You don't want to tighten them too much either. You don't want to tighten them too much, so you need to put Loctite on them. So you don't have to over-turn them and broke them or something, because they're very soft. You know what I mean? So you have to know what you're doing. You can't tighten them too much. So you need something to help hold them. So you just use the Loctite. Alright, so I'm just gonna continue to do that, guys. Get a T27 socket and just tighten it. We don't want to use any drill, tighten this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with just with my hand feelings, you know. Alright. This one here is slapped to see there. See them, guys? Okay, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and crank it now and see. I want to see what these spring under here, these valve spring, how they operating and all that. Alright, go ahead, push the button. Alright. Only getting at 75 psi. Okay, guys, so these are the oil marks that I make from the last time when I do the cylinder head gasket and stuff, and the guy do the valve stem seal. Yeah, so these are the oil marks. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my timing tool on there and see if everything's still in line. Go ahead and unplug this for now. So this is the timing tool right here. I bought this off eBay. You have it for a few different engine. So the N53, N54, you know what I mean? So mine is a N52. So this is the N52, if you guys can see that right here, N52, N51 and N52. All right. Yeah, so this is how you line up this. These two holes right here, one down here and one here. So these two pins supposed to line up. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to get them lined so it look like the engine wanna turn a little bit more. Go ahead and turn the engine a little bit more. Maybe right here. All right. See? And the bridge, we're gonna put the bridge over here. Make sure when you're setting up a timing, these two see it like see that, make sure these on top. The other side doesn't have any, I mean underneath here it's just blank. And here it's the same thing. So we're gonna make sure we get the bridge. See, we're at the top dead center. I think the timing is still good. So get the bridge. This is the bridge right here. Get this and put on there. And set it like this, guys. So feel a little bit tight. Let me see if I can rock it back a little bit. Feel like it doesn't line up that good because it shouldn't be that tight. Okay, it's on. So timing is right there. Our crank pin is supposed to go in the flywheel. Don't even see it in here. It's here somewhere. But there is a crank pin we have to put down there in the crank behind there underneath the starter. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do all of that. I was just trying to check back this timing mark and stuff, you know. So there is two bolts, one here to tighten down, and one here, one over here. I'm just gonna tighten those and check these bolts, because that's what I was wondering, if one of these bolts was break. But we're gonna just check these bolts and make sure they're good. So I'm just gonna tighten down that and then check these bolts, and that's it. Then we're gonna put the injector reel and stuff and try to start it and see what's gonna happen. All right. Okay guys, so I just go ahead and check these cam bolt, and them all right. They're tight enough, they're not moving, they're real tight. And I am the one who turned these bolts with Loctite, and all of these bolts, I tightened all of those bolts, and everything is good. It's just these one that the guy do, these caps, you know what I mean, bearing caps. These bearing caps, all of them was loose, all of the bolt them was loose. So that's what messed up everything. But what I'm gonna do now, guys, I'm just gonna go to the store, AutoZone, and get some new spark plug and come and drop them in, put in back the injector reel over here, and just put on the valve cover. I'm not gonna torque it all the way down, just catch maybe about 4 bolts in it and try to crank it and see what's gonna happen. All right. Okay guys, so go ahead and get the new spark plug from AutoZone, some NGK. So we're just gonna go ahead and drop them in, and then we're gonna install back the valve cover and see if we can crank it and see what's gonna take place. So we're just gonna go ahead and drop them in, guys. All right. Okay guys, so I just go ahead and reinstall the ignition coils and the fuel rail and stuff over here, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go ahead now and crank it. I don't even connect back the old the CCV valve hose over there to the valve cover, because that is hard to come off, you know what I mean. We just want to crank it and see if it's gonna start. If it start, we're not gonna make it run for long, because I don't even have the coolant, the reservoir tank in here, no fan, nothing, you know what I mean. We just want to crank it and see what it's doing, and then we can take it from there. Hopefully guys, it start. Just want to hear it turn over, guys, that's all, and it's done. Okay guys, so now we're in the car. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna install back our fuel pump fuse. This is it. It's a 20 amp fuse. I'm gonna put it back up there where those two located at. Don't know if you guys can see that. It's right where that 30 amp fuse is. So I'm gonna go ahead and install that right here. Okay guys, so after we install the fuse, go ahead and let's try this. Yes guys, coming. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Gas pressure build up a little bit. Sound like it's gonna crank, guys. Sound like it's gonna start. So sound like it's gonna start. Hopefully, hopefully. Come on, girl. Yes, guys. Yeah, we can go ahead and put. It's running. So I didn't make it run for long because, as you guys know, there's a lot of stuff still down connectors yet. So we're gonna go ahead, install all of these valve cover bolts right here. Install back the fan, the earbox, CCV valve hose over there. All of those things I'm gonna go ahead and install them back. I'm gonna tighten all of these bolts right here. Alright, so when I finish do everything guys, I will crank it again and see what's going on from there and let you guys know. Alright? Stay tuned guys. Okay guys, so I go ahead and install back everything actually. Not fully everything, but how we have it now, we can like start and run. So you know, I have the reservoir tank reinstalled, the fan, and I pour the coolant in it. It's bleeding now. I think it's good to go. So I'm gonna go inside the car and restart it and see what's going on. So that's it guys, as you guys can hear, E90 is running smoothly again. No issues, no check light or nothing like that is in the dash. See, no check light. You know what I mean? So we're good to go guys. Hey guys, so that's it. Yeah, the E90 is running. So we complete the job. So as you guys can see from beginning what take place, you know what I mean? It was the bearing cap, the bearings cap did slap, you know what I mean? So go ahead and retighten those and put some new spark plug and the car start again and we have compression again and everything is good guys. So I'm just gonna close on the hood now and take our for a spin and all of that and call it good, you know what I mean? Alright? So guys, please like and share and subscribe, you know what I mean? We have a lot more videos to come guys. Alright? See you guys in the next one.